Hello everyone, I'm Ravensburger. It's cardboard collection.
And I'm Steven, and today we figured we'd bring you an unboxing of Marvel Villainous, Mischief and Malice. So let's go ahead and jump into this. I know this is a little bit long, but I guess Ravensburg, is it Burger? Ravensburger, I always mess that one up, has certain deals with big box stores. So local shops are getting this game later, and it's getting a little frustrating. I was waiting for my comic shop to get it. They said they can't even get it till a year or two from now. But I was at a local store, and I ended up picking it up. Let's see if we can get it to come on. It's packed in there tight. One of the things I like about these, and I usually say it in the unboxing of these, is these are considered expandalones. So you can get just this. You don't need the main game. You can get just this and 3 people can play. If I can get it to open. So this has 3 different. This has 3 different characters in it. Did I forget to? Oh, that's why. I forgot to cut one of these. This has 3 different characters in it that you could play as. The main game comes with, I think, 4 villains. And then they do this with the Disney version too. Yeah, it's much easier to open. They do this with we'll put it over here. No, we'll put it over here. I don't know. We'll put it somewhere. I'll probably take it out of camera. So this one has 3 villains in it that you can play as. And each villain plays completely different. And the point is you're trying to be the most villainous, the most evil of the villains. So we got our rule book that tells you how everything works. All right. We've looked through these before. It's got some information in the back about the cards. On the back, it's just a cool little cover. I wonder if that's a hint at who's coming in the future. That would be interesting. A little Easter egg at the back. All right, so we got a rule book. Then we'll go ahead and jump through these. These will give us our villains, but you might be able to pull them from there. But these are our villain boards that each villain plays on. I am going to have to move everything out so we have room. We'll go like that. Get out of here, directions. We don't care. All right. This is interesting. Oh, no, it's the back of one. I thought this was just regular cardboard, guys, but it's the back of one of them. So we have our little villain boards. This is where you place all your cards in play. So there's Loki's, of course, the big villain. So you can play, and this set is Loki, Madame Mask or Madame Askew. There's her card. And one of the things about these games is that they're very much connected to, themed to the character. And then you got MODOK, right? So there's MODOK. So there's your player boards for each villain. Then we got in here villains. Some villains have certain special features that they use. So let's go ahead and empty some of this out. So here's a board for Vendetta. This I guarantee is for someone. And then a little loyalty piece. This looks like it's a tracker, probably for the Vendetta part of it. So these are parts specifically for one of those villains in there, right? And then for each villain, these are just reference cards. So we got our reference cards to tell you what the different spaces do, right? The objectives. So you can see what each other's objective is. I do have a friend of mine, when she was over and we're all playing, I think we were playing the Disney version. She didn't tell us one of her objectives, and we still debate about this all the time. I say she was being sneaky. She says she wasn't, because we have it on the back of our card. So reference guides tend to have what each villain's objectives are, because the point is to be the most evil person. So you want to stop the other villains from getting their objectives, right? Being the most evil. So then each villain has their own kind of rule book, not rule book, but guide on how to use them, what to do with them, things like that. So there's Loki's, there's Madame Maskew or Mask, and MODOK. We'll go ahead and just set these over here and try not to lose anything. All right. We'll bag it up later. All right. Then you have a whole bunch of cards, and we'll go through those. Lots of cards. I think I like this more anymore, the paper instead of the plastic. I'm not this huge environmentalist, got to scream at everybody, but it's nice when they do that. These are tokens. These are decent cardboard little tokens. It's the power, right, that you can get. You can collect that power. These are Loki's ones, and there's some MODOK ones, but they're a decent thickness for what you're paying. All right, so there's the tokens you get. We'll kind of just slap those down right there. And then let's just go ahead and jump through these cards. It's been a quick minute since I've played this game, so to remember exactly what each card is and what it does, it's neither here nor there. I can't really remember. All right, so these are definitely heroes, and the heroes usually come out and they mess with the villains. They slow the villains down and interfere with what the villains are trying to do. And I'm just going to go through them quick because there's a lot of cards in this. Okay. So you got those. This looks like it's more of those. Where's my fancy schmancy unsharpened knife that kind of works. All right. So there we go. One of the other things that's always really cool about this with the Disney ones or with these Marvel ones, that it's clinging to me. There's some static here and everything's clinging to me. I can't make it disappear. All right. So if you look on the back, you have a design that tells you who it's for. It gives it the name, right? Madam Mask or Madam Askew. And fate cards, that's what these are. There's some fate cards in this one. I believe these are fate cards too, right? Yeah, it's just more fate cards. So there's a mechanic that will allow you to take these cards and put it into other players' spots. So we got the two different Hawkeyes, right? We got Black Widow. I don't know, Jasper, Sitwell, Tony Stark. We all know who that is. Moon Knight, awesome. Moon Knight's in this. All right, just kind of go through them. I know I said I was going to go quick and then I stopped. So those are more fate cards. We'll set those right there. Usually you can tell because it'll mark the cards for who it's for. So we know these are fate cards. This goes with the fate deck. And then we got the actual villain cards. So I'm not gonna read them. I'm just gonna kind of go through them. And these cards help you. So when it's the villain cards, these are cards to help you. The fate ones are the ones that get in your way, that kind of mess up your fate. And I've always kind of liked the art on these. Good art. I think it's the art that makes them feel like they're all together. We'll just set them right there by her mask. All right. So here's another one. Here's another one. Go ahead and cut into this one and show you guys the back. See if we can guess from the back. I'm going to guess MODOK on this one. All right. See, they all, yep, MODOK. They all have different backs. And then, of course, the fate cards. So let's go ahead and jump through here. We get Iron Man, Captain America, and She-Hulk, the Hulk, right? Traitor, a traitorous MODOK. And then Powerless MODOK, right? And then is this a fate card? And that's a fate card. All right. Go ahead and set those there. And we got the AIM soldiers. I'm not going to read all these. The scientist supreme. All right. And as I say, I'm not going to read them. I start reading them. There's all those. And that's MODOK's deck. Those are all the cards to help MODOK. And then last but not least, Loki. All right. Let's go ahead and look what comes in Loki's deck. I'll do it without stabbing myself and making sure this opens like it needs to. There we go. We can do this. Sorry if the crinkling's really loud. All right, so we got some more fate cards. Of course, we got Odin and Thor and Sif because it's Loki, Jane Foster, Heimdall, right? So these are fate cards. Nope, I'm pretty sure it's probably going to be a fate card. Ragnarok, huh? And then Ragnarok. Let's go ahead and set those down there. And then jump through the cards for Loki. It's interesting, Thor's an ally. And there's so many cards. Oh, the most brilliant jest. All right, and then what everybody probably saw but was pretty interested in, these are your markers. Let's see, I threw everything on top of this. We'll throw the stuff down here. And I know this is the wrong character, but just bear with me. So these are your markers, and I don't think I did a how to play this. Oh, that's cool. There's some guns on the back and the mask. And what it is you pick what space that you're going to. And when you go to that space, you can do the actions that are in that space. So this marker is literally just so you know where you're at and what spaces you're going to do. But the markers are pretty cool too. And this, because they're not just little wooden circles and stuff. Like this one's her mask. This is probably the most literal one I've seen out of all of them. Most of them tend to be more like this. There's MODOK. I mean, this one does kind of look like MODOK, right? A lot of them tend to look more like Loki. These are really starting to look a lot like who they're supposed to be. And then there is Loki's marker, right? So, and those are the markers. So this is another game I think Resvon will enjoy playing once she gets here. I don't know if she'll like the Marvel one more or the Disney, because we have all the Disney stuff for this game too. But it's another thing where it's going to be hard for us to do it over video, so she'll have to wait till she gets here, and then she can play through this stuff. What'd you think? Does this look like a fun game to you, Resvon?
Yes, and I like the art in this game.
Yeah, the art's really nice. So.
Yeah.
All right. That is an unboxing. Oh, I'm trying to grab it, but I threw a whole bunch of junk on top of it, as you can see. It's flying everywhere. Marvel Villainous, right? And this is the Mischief and Malice set for Marvel Villainous. I'm Steven.
I'm Resvon.
And we're Cardboard Coalition. See you next time, everybody. Bye.